Bunnie Xo.
She was a Vegas girl.
Bunnie Xo.
Dumb Blonde Podcast. And Bunnie Xo. Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie Xo. Miss Bunnie.
Is this thing on? What's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of Dumb Blonde. Today, it's the coven, baby.
Hi. Hello.
You guys get low energy today. I've been going through it, man. So I am not feeling great. How are you guys?
Oh, we're
I've been
great.
feeling weird too.
I know. You poor
told you.
baby. What is going on, man?
There's
I know what
something in
mine
the
is
air.
from.
I think it's in the air.
We both had a breakdown the same night and didn't even know it until like 2 days after.
Why did you
And
guys
like
have
three other
breakouts
people I
from?
know also couldn't sleep that day and had like weird vibes. And I was like, maybe it's something with the moon. And then Mimi sent me a video about like,
Clouds and
You
all
know,
kinds of
our-
different stuff. Yeah, very conspiracy theorist of me. But yeah,
Yeah,
same
same.
exact night, I ended up on the couch in a ball. And even Olivia was like, nobody talk. Mom is sleeping. I could hear her because like I just had like the blanket up to my eyes on the couch.
What happened?
I just had and it was like a light switch.
no, literally like,
Jason
I told
was-
you I got depressed out of nowhere. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
like
Same
very
night.
depressed. Like when I was on that live Saturday night, anytime someone asked a question, I just wanted to start crying.
Aw.
It's just so weird.
Weird.
It's so weird it would be the same day.
Yeah,
it was
that
what,
is
the
crazy.
26th?
24th.
24th. It was
Saturday.
the 24th.
I think it's time we all, well, I know what's causing mine, but I
Yeah.
think you guys need to get your hormones checked.
I do.
You guys are at that age. And plus you guys have, are you still on the GLP-1? You're on the,
Farted.
Did she?
It so bad.
You farted.
you're on the GLP-1.
Yeah, I
so
do need to.
that is going to wreck your hormones too, or help your hormones. You never know. So I think you need to, is it that bad?
I'm gonna.
Sounds
So
fun.
sorry.
You guys are the ones
Guess
who
it
wanted
came
to
that
bring
way.
the dog. So, and I haven't even
My new
talked about the
baby.
dog or introduced her online yet.
Should
so.
I?
My eyes are
should I
watering.
just hold her up?
You guys, welcome to the family. Mooncake DeFord. I'm her Babs. This is Bailey's dog that we saved. Should I tell the story?
Bailey might not have a dog anymore.
I know. I offered her to
gonna-
you first and you said
I
no.
mean, she's having regret, buyer's regret. She's like, I should have done
Didn't know it
it.
was gonna be this one.
All right, so let me tell you guys the story behind this really quick. I know I'm going to get some hate for this and it's okay. Growing up in Vegas, puppy stores are a staple. I never knew anything other than puppy stores.
I knew puppy stores.
Literally, there's a puppy store. There was a puppy store on every corner. Growing up in Vegas, if you are from Vegas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know, anytime I was sad, anytime I just wanted to go and find a new dog, I didn't know anything about like breeders or like rescuing puppies or anything like that. We would go to pet stores. So long story short, we were in Vegas this last time that we were out there, and I had been away from Chachi and the animals, and I was just like, oh my God, I just need to go see the puppies, and maybe if there's one that I want to bring home, then we'll get it. And to me, I'm sorry, in a way, I feel like that's rescuing puppies too.
Out of a bad situation.
Out of a bad
essentially, yeah.
situation. Yeah. Now that I know what I know about rescues and stuff like that, I also do feel like I'm rescuing an animal out of that situation. That's how we got Bussy. I literally told my husband, I'm feeling sad. I'm going to walk into a pet store, and if they have a basset hound, I'm going to buy the basset hound. Lo and behold, I walk into the freaking pet store. Bussy's right there. And they never have basset
He
hounds
was so
ever.
big. His ears were huge.
He was so little. And Bussy was the best addition to our family, and we love him so much. So anyways, I was sad. We were all in Vegas, and I was missing my animals, and I'm like, let's just go, look at some puppies. So we walk in, and instantly it's all these frou-frou dogs. I hate frou-frou dogs. You guys know I love bulldogs. I just love an aesthetically pleasing animal. To me, a frou-frou dog is not aesthetically pleasing at all. But I look across the room, and I see the prettiest, like bluish green eyes looking back at me, and like the just happiest little demeanor. And I walk over to her, and I'm like, what is this dog's name? And the lady goes, Mooncake. And I was like, oh my God, that is a perfect name, because we literally have Crunch, S'more, and then also I love the moon. I'm always talking about the moon. And I used to have a bulldog named Bocephus Moon, which my friend Shelby has right now. But anyways, we pull her out and I'm playing with her and I'm just like, oh my God, you're the cutest thing ever. I find out she's an Aquarius, right? So I call Jay and I'm like, babe, I think I'm going to bring home another dog. And he's like, I need a new dog, airplane dog. We have bus dog. I need airplane dog now. And I'm like, no, you don't get an airplane dog. I was like, but I might bring this dog home. And he's like, get her. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm just looking at her and I'm just like, I don't know, man, you just don't fit the aesthetic. I just don't know if I like you like that. Like, I just really was just having an internal struggle with it. And I was just like, we already have so many animals at home. We don't need to add another dog. We're trying to have a baby, no, this is just not going to work out. Jay's on the phone, get the fucking dog. I'm like, I'm not getting the dog.
He's such a bad influence when it comes to animals.
Literally, he's such a bad, he'll tell you to get the animal and then never talk to it again.
Yeah.
Literally. So anyways, I leave the pet store just sad about the whole thing. I really just wanted to, bring one of the puppies home. But I was just like, you know what, I'm making the right decision and I'm not contributing to a pet store. And,
But comes home and talks about it and was like, you guys, this dog.
Trying to break the habit, right? And so I come home and I talk to them and I'm just like, I went and saw this dog and she was the cutest thing. And like, I just was like, I felt torn about it, but I was just like, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not going to support a pet store and whatever. So I come home and I still kind of thought about the dog a little bit. And I was just like, I wonder if she's okay, whatever. I opened my phone up on Instagram one day and I'm not going to say the name of the pet store, but there's a story, a post about a pet store in Las Vegas that is literally putting the animals in
storage containers.
And it happened to be the pet store that I saw Mooncake at. And I was like, oh my God, I left this dog there to die. Like, I felt so bad. I was for sure thinking like somebody had gotten her, whatever. I hit Mimi and Haley and I was like, can you guys believe this? And I was just like, oh, my heart was breaking. And I was like, I made the wrong decision. I felt so bad. And I'm like, if she's there, I'm going to get her. Starting your own business or podcast sounds glamorous until you're suddenly the host, editor, marketer, accountant, and social media manager all at once. It's intimidating, and honestly, it can get really lonely when you're figuring it out as you go. When we launched the Dumb Blonde podcast, we had no clue how many hats we'd have to wear. We were learning everything on the fly and wishing we had someone or something to help us build the business side without the burnout. That's where Shopify comes in. It's like having a business partner who actually knows what they're doing. Whether you're selling merch, courses, or anything in between, Shopify makes it simple, seamless, and totally doable, even for a dumb blonde like me. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. When I launched BUNNIEXO.com, I had the vision, the passion, and the products. But figuring out how to actually run the business, that was a whole new world. From building a website to managing orders and connecting with customers, it was a lot. That's where Shopify came in and completely changed the game. It's like having a built-in business partner that handles the hard stuff, so I can focus on creating and growing. Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into cha-ching with your Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/bunnie, BUNNIE. Go to shopify.com/bunnie. Shopify.com/bunnie. So I call the fucking pet store and I'm like, hi guys, I was in there a couple weeks ago. Is Mooncake still available? And she's like, yes, she is. And I was like, oh my God, I want her. And I was like, but I'm in Nashville and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like trying to devise a plan. Jay's gonna fly one of our employees out there to pick her up, and I'm just like, I can't just leave the dog there. I can't leave more dogs there. Like I need to get more dogs. So I'm like, Tasha, do you want a puppy? And she's like, yeah, I want a puppy. So I found Tasha a puppy, this beautiful Merle Cocker Spaniel from the same pet store, and then I was like, you know what, Jessie, our friend Jessie Lawless, I love Jessie. She gets such a bad rap online because she is a big mouth Aquarius and she tries to act a little bit harder than she really is. But deep down inside, I see the good in Jessie, and Jessie is a sweetheart, and I will stand on that forever. She's a loyal dog, man. And if you need something, she's going to be there for you.
That's how I got my dog.
Literally, she helped you too.
And got my dog out to us.
Jessie helped her, and Jessie saved her
That's
dog.
how we got Blue Cephas.
So there was a dog that needed to be rescued in Vegas, and Jessie ended up rescuing the dog, flew the dog out to us. Like, Jessie just is always there for us. And I know there's some things that are online, but I promise you guys, and this is all I'm going to say about it, is I know more than you guys do, and I know for a fact that what's being said about her is not true. And I'm going to leave it at that. So anyways, I call Jessie, and I'm like, hello. And she's like, because I've been kind of, I love Jessie, but sometimes she gets a little too emotional, and because she's got that Scorpio moon, and I have to kind of put her on ice sometimes, because I'm like, when you're done being emotional, we can have a conversation, because she's going through a lot, dude.
Yeah.
And she just wears her heart on her sleeve. And I'm like, you got to stop doing that, because, people are like sharks in the water. They smell blood, they're going to attack, and she just doesn't get that. But she will. And so I just was like, hello. And she's like, hi. And I'm like, so, and I told her the whole story about the dogs, whatever. And she's like, oh my God, I'm on my way right now. And I'm like, okay, and I'll fly you out here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and in the meantime, if you want a dog too, I'll get you one too, so that we can rescue these dogs. And she's like, oh my God, I've been wanting to get Sully a friend and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. So she literally immediately stops everything, gets off her live, because we know Jessie loves her lives. And she goes down to these pet stores, finds a wiener dog that she falls in love with. I'm like, cool, that's your dog. We get the Cocker Spaniel, and we secure Mooncake. Jessie is literally 2 hours in on this deal, hops on a plane with 2 animals, and comes straight to my door by midnight the same day, and we rescued 3 of the doggies.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's a G.
She's like,
she doesn't, people don't know the sweet things that she does, because she doesn't let people know, which pisses me off, because I'm like, there's a whole nother side of you that people don't even know.
Exactly.
And all they know is this one thing that you project to the world that isn't even you.
That's exactly what I was going to say. She does so much behind the scenes. Like, she didn't put out there that she helped rescue this dog for me.
Yeah.
Not one time did she post about it or say anything about it, but she dropped everything and was there that night to pick up the dog. And by the next morning, that dog was on its way to me. She went and got it groomed too. She got Blue groomed for me by her groomer, and like got his little nails taken care of, and like put a little collar on him, like packaged him up and sent him off to me. I mean, it's just such a good person, and you don't hear that side of things,
Yeah. And I don't stand behind people unless I actually have factual proof, and I have so much proof that would probably break the internet. But hear no evil, see no evil, and I tell Jessie not to even give into it, because those that really know her and that have been by her side know that all this internet doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So that is the story of rescuing 3 animals. And now we have Mooncake. Point her towards the camera. Everybody needs to see your face. So Bailey ended up falling in love with her. And now I'm her Babs. I'm her Bun Bun. Because I said I don't want to be called Grandma, so she has to call me Babs.
She's so sweet. She's so smart.
She's integrated into the family so well. And Bussy loves her. Chachi loves her. And Chachi doesn't like...
I love her.
Yeah. Chachi doesn't like anybody.
The dog's gonna go up missing, and we're gonna have to go hunt it down at Haley's house.
I love my kid, but if she's can't be responsible for Mooncake, you can have her.
she's
okay.
Like, mess up one time, Bailey, I swear.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. I mean, I have Luna.
And Mooncake.
Oh my God, Luna and Mooncake.
Luna.
Oh.
And they're like the same size.
They
same
are.
everything.
Yeah.
She's acting like her. It's weird.
No, they're perfect.
I've never met a dog that acted like my dog.
Yeah. It's weird when you meet a soul animal. There's just something about soul animals that, like,
She has human eyes like Chachi.
Yes.
I said she's got
Kinda
like
scary.
curious
Bussy
little
has human eyes. She has human eyes.
Blue has human eyes.
Yeah, like it's just so weird. Like it's like, you know, that, and I just feel so much better with her being here. You know, like I feel
it
like
kind of put your heart at rest too. Like you really thought about her and like I feel like she was
that
meant.
one owner.
Yeah, I don't listen. I don't like talking about things that I don't know the whole story. I just know what I saw, and I just sprung into action because I was just like, no, like this is not going to happen. You know, karma will get, if that's really what's happening over there, karma will definitely get them. You can't treat animals like that. Like what the
And it's already being brought to the light because that's how you saw it. It came across your feed. So someone is out there doing their due diligence to find the truth in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
They saved a baby.
But I just did what I felt was right in that situation, you know. And if people want to hate on me for that because I got these 3 dogs from a pet store, then so be it. I don't care. I'll take the hate.
It's so wild though. I agree with you. I didn't know any different. We used to love to go to local pet stores and they'd have the acrylic boxes.
Yes.
And you got to see all the puppies and like I had no clue until I became more educated in this situation.
Same.
That, you know, but there are some places though that like do it right. They work with specific breeders, and so that like these people do, like these dogs these dogs go to good homes and stuff like that. Because I did go to one in Murfreesboro the other day, the one I sent you a picture of. It was a husky pom mix. Yeah. And so it was like a big pom essentially. And I was like, what happens if no one wants the dog? Like, where do they go? Right. And they were like, they actually go right back to the breeders, and like then they house them from there. But
absolutely. So yeah, we saved some puppies. Monica's dad got ran over by a car. What else have we missed?
Wait, did we talk about that on the podcast?
I think maybe we'll let Momo talk about it. I don't know if she wants me telling her business like I just did, but you know, like, you know, poor Mo, she's going through it. But it's been a crazy
Something's
week for
in the air.
everybody.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Weird. What about your week?
Oh, well, I'm in medical menopause and it's fallacious. Okay. It has been the worst thing I've ever been through in my life, which is insane because, hey guys, if you want to hear the uncensored version of this, head over to our Patreon at dumbblondeunrated.com, where we have all the fun, all the unedited stuff, all the explicit stuff. Come on over. Goodbye.